This is the brief on the king conferral ceremony. Okay, so picture this, the huge Ta Rua Plaza, right in the busiest part of the Gongwei territory. It's absolutely packed. Everyone's there for the big king conferral ceremony, where they pick these really elite warriors for high command. First up, the territory lord, Montuoloa. Well, he drops a real surprise. He announces 3 candidates for a commander spot. You've got Tianloa City Lord Qin Zhang and Twin Moon Sect Master Qiu Taiying. Kind of expected, right? But then, out of nowhere, this young warrior, Chen. People were pretty stunned, honestly. I mean, he's only been around less than a year, even with all the buzz from the Dragon Phoenix battle and his quick rise. Second, the 2 main guys everyone thought were contenders, Qin Zhang and Qiu Taiying, they immediately start sizing each other up. Qin Zhang, he's known for being direct and having this jade cauldron body, this super tough martial art defense he got from some ancient ruins. He calls out Qiu Taiying, who's, respected, experienced, the one many thought should get the job. Finally, their first clash, wow, it showed some serious power. Qin Zhang lets loose his jade cauldron palm and shifts into his tough jade cauldron body. But Qiu Taiying, he fires back with this giant serpent made of black smoke and reveals his own ace, the Grand Moon body. And get this, he shows he's already hit Zishan Stage 5 in his cultivation. That's a major power level, putting him a whole step ahead of Qin Zhang, who's still just shy of reaching it. So, Qiu Taiying revealing that kind of power really just sets an incredibly high bar, making this whole ceremony a super fierce contest for everyone involved.
This is the brief on the Great Ruler, the Commander's Challenge. Okay, so we're jumping into this wild moment in the Great Ruler, right? You've got these powerful cultivators, kind of like magic martial artists, fighting it out for this big 10th commander spot during a promotion ceremony. And trust me, the stakes are sky high for our heroes. First up, we saw Qiu Taiying just flex. Seriously, he hit Zhang level 5, that's a huge power level, and just completely wiped the floor with Quen Cheng, who's pretty tough himself at level 4. Qiu Taiying used this scary Grateful Moon move. Think a black moon blast of freezing energy. It smashed Quen Cheng's defense and basically left him frozen solid. Really sets the stage, Second, even though Chen's way outmatched, he's level 3 facing this level 5 monster, he didn't back down. And get this, before fighting, he uses his special Immortal Flame to heal Quen Cheng from that freezing attack, which kind of blew everyone's mind. Then he goes into this demonic heart state, mixing fire and lightning, and actually manages to push back Qiu Taiying's first attack, even surprised the big guy for a sec. Finally, look, this fight isn't just about pride. That 10th commander title? Chen needs it. Losing means he can't get these 10 types of rare monster god blood essential for his special Longfeng scripture training. So facing Qiu Taiying's ultimate ice prison attack, Chen knows he's behind, but instead of panicking, he just closes his eyes. Feels like he might be about to level up right in the middle of the fight? It's this intense showdown, really showing how guts and unique skills can challenge raw power when everything's on the line.
This is the brief on that epic battle from The Great Ruler, episode 278. Okay, so we're diving into this really high-stakes duel, right? Between Chen, a talented cultivator, honing spiritual energy for power, and the formidable Qiu Taiying. It starts looking like a mismatch, but wow, it escalates fast into this clash of unexpected strength and brilliant strategy. First off, Chen did something clever. Despite getting way stronger, reaching Z-Zone Stage 3, that's a high power level. He held back on purpose for a solid foundation. Then, while trapped in Qiu Taiying's ice prison, he unleashed that stored power. Bam! Breaks through to Stage 4 mid-fight, totally surprised his opponent. Second, Qiu Taiying, the Stage 5 expert, kind of dismissed Chen initially. Thought his lower power was no match. But what's incredible? Chen's techniques, his Golden Thousand Light Seal, his solar god body, let him not just withstand Qiu Taiying's full-power 5 black crescents attack, but actually crack it. Talk about resilience against a stronger foe, right? Finally, Chen's sheer resistance. It forced Qiu Taiying to ditch the arrogance and see him as a real threat. Realizing simple spiritual energy pressure wasn't going to work, Qiu had to merge his own power with his grand lunar body for a direct assault. This shows Chen completely shifted the fight's dynamic, despite the lower stage. Yeah, Chen's smarts and toughness turned a seemingly one-sided fight into an intense display of skill. This is the brief on the epic showdown between Mu Chen and Qiu Taiying. Okay, so we're jumping into the Great Ruler, right? Specifically, episode 279, which picks up kind of after anime episode 52. And it's all about this fierce contest for the 10th commander position in the Heavenly Compass territory, a pretty vital spot in their world. So you gotta wonder, how did the underdog, Mu Chen, actually manage to win this thing? First off, you had Qiu Taiying, who's this really formidable 5th-tier Zizun practitioner. Think like master-level energy user. Just dominating Mu Chen initially. Mu Chen's a tier below, only 4th-tier Zizun strength, you know? So he was pushed hard onto the defensive, relying on his sun god body. That's his unique protective energy technique. Honestly, everyone watching thought Mu Chen was basically done for. Second, though, this whole defensive posture, yeah, it was totally a calculated move, a deception. See, Mu Chen was secretly building this thing called the perfect Yama-Lotus formation. It's a really powerful D-tier formation made of 4 kind of ominous black lotus flowers. And this reveal? It exposed Mu Chen's hidden ace. He's actually a D-tier Lin Zhen Grandmaster. That means he has super high-level mastery over these spiritual formations. It stunned everyone, even the high-ranking commanders. Finally, the real kicker wasn't just raw power from the formation. Its unique black energy rays didn't just destroy things. Instead, they subtly disintegrated spiritual energy. So Qiu Taiying's own powerful defense, his Mahayama body energy field, it just started crumbling, and fast. Facing such a rapid collapse, Qiu Taiying knew he was beat and had no choice but to surrender. Just brilliant strategy and timing by Mu Chen. So yeah, Mu Chen's absolutely masterful deception secured him this incredible, unexpected victory, really cementing his reputation as a deeply strategic and cunning fighter.
Okay, let's dive into the brief on the king conferment ceremony in the Great Ruler. So this episode, it throws us right into this intense king conferment ceremony happening in the Gongwei Tian territory. We're talking surprising new leaders and, the hint of a massive battle just around the corner. First up, a major power play by Grand Dominator Mantuolo. This spy, Qiu Taiying, actually used a technique from a rival group. But Mantuolo, she's Gongwei Tian's top leader, super powerful, instantly shut him down. Caught him, exposed him as a traitor, and publicly destroyed his spiritual power. Talk about a warning, especially with war brewing. Then there's Mu Chen. Talk about a fast track. He's young, but his power level, 4th level Zizon, plus his skill with magic formations, spirit arrays, makes him like a 5th level Zizon. So he gets named Commander number 10. But get this, instead of a new unit, he smartly stays with his team, the Winged Rock Pavilion. Better synergy, right? Mantuolo agreed, funneling resources there, making them the only unit with 2 commanders. And finally, it's all about the coming hunting war. Mantuolo rallied everyone, stressing loyalty is key to survival. She promised City Lord King Zhang promotion to Commander 11, plus help to power up if he helps win the war. Mu Chen, he starts intense training with his team immediately, and even gets a legendary reward, the blood of the 10 demon gods. So yeah, the ceremony wraps up with some strong leadership moves, a real shocker with the spy, and the next generation gearing up for a fight that could change everything.